Hi, my name is Dark. I'll teach you how to make explosives on the down low on YouTube. But today we're going to be talking about the ATF and their training manual. So go ahead and take it away, John. Thank you, Dark from DLD After Dark. Go ahead and check out his channel. It's great. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist with AmmoLand News, the best damn news site on the planet, where you can get all your two-way news. I investigate the ATF, FBI, and all the agencies and organizations that want to violate your God-given and constitutionally protected right, because God-given and constitutionally protected is two different things. I am also a gun rights activist with Gun Owners of America, your only no compromise gun lobby in Washington, D.C. They also sue a bunch of people and piss off the anti-gunners. So go ahead and check them out. We are sponsored by Tusk, TUSC.network. It's the best cryptocurrency in the market because it is focused on the gun world. It's not a pump and dump. It's not a rug pull or anything like that. You're probably not going to get rich by buying Tusk, but you are going to be supporting gun guys. I am also the owner of Black Swan Tactical, where you can buy this awesome hoodie and other types of things like patches. And check out this one. I like this one. The Future Felons of America patch. We just got a few new patch drops in, so go ahead and check us out. If you can do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up. If not, I'm going to come to your house in the middle of the night and slit your throat. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this story. All right. With that said, what's going on with the ATF? I just dropped a story today about FATD, and I released their training manual for officers. And I just wanted to hit on a few topics in that training manual just so you know what it is. And this is very important because this training manual shows you their thinking, right? All right. So when an officer gets hired, they get assigned a mentor. A mentor is an expert in their field, which is probably not an expert like you think. It's just someone who's been there for a year or so. So yeah, real big expert there. All right. So one of the first things they need to learn is about the GCA. They have to learn the rules and regulations about the GCA, which is the Gun Control Act of 1968. They have to learn how FFLs have to act because of that and stuff like that. They also have to learn about the NFA, and which is the National Firearms Act of 1934, and the rules and regulations, including Form 1s, Form 4s, Form 2s, Form 5s, Form 10s, and all that good stuff. They have to learn about the importation of firearms, the rules and regulations surrounding that, like 921R, for example, is one role that they have to learn about, which talks about the amount of American parts on a rifle or shotgun. It has to be a certain amount. Also, rifles and shotguns, when they're imported, have to have a sporting purpose, and they can't have things like the ability to accept like standard capacity magazines. And you're probably saying, well, John, I have an AK made in Bulgaria that accepts 30-round mags. Yes, you do. But here's the thing. When it came into the country, it could only accept 10-round mags. They had to mill out the mag well to make it big enough to accept the 30-round mags. I actually had a AK that was imported, that didn't have any of the modifications, and I had to take a Dremel and go ahead and widen the mag well so it could accept 30-round mags. So they have to learn about rules and regulations surrounding that. They also have to learn about the parts of a suppressor, which is baffles and the tube, which I think is kind of ridiculous. They have to learn about how to set up sound equipment and how to take measurements. They also concentrate a lot on machine guns, which is kind of weird because there's not a lot of machine guns since the Hughes Amendment back in the 80s that prevented new machine guns for public use to go on the machine gun registry, but whatever. They get a list of machine guns and they will be assigned a few different guns, and they have to write about a history of them. And they also have to be able to take it apart, put it back together, which is pretty much standard. And they have to describe methods to turn that gun, that's a semi-automatic version of the gun, to a fully automatic version of the gun, whether it's a lightning link, a drop-in auto sear, or actually modification and drilling the third hole in a AR platform. But some of the guns they have to choose is like a Sten, a AR-15, AK-47, an M2, an Uzi, and a bunch of other guns, and they will be assigned a couple. They have to complete 3 FATD reports, basically where FATD issues opinion letters. They have to do 3 of those, and it gets checked over by their mentor, which seems like they should be doing more, but no, not really. They also have to participate in 3 court cases as an expert witness. A mock court case, if it's just a mock trials as an expert witness, and they have to attend a trial and see a courtroom, which is kind of ridiculous. These are the guys that will determine if you're going to go to jail or not, and yet they only have to do 3 mock trials, and their training seems kind of minimum for being able to determine who's going to go to jail or not by being an expert witness. How do they become an expert witness on stuff like gun manufacturing and ammunition? Well, they have to spend 1 day at a gun manufacturer to tour the factory, and they have to tour an ammunition manufacturer's factory, and that's it. And then they're an expert apparently, which is kind of bizarre, but whatever, man. That's the ATF for you. This document has been a really interesting look into FATD and what FATD is doing, and like all the different things that the FATD officers have to go through to become a FATD officer. I think it is something that's going to be really useful to defense attorneys and other people like that, because it shows you their inadequacies and being expert witnesses. So they be tore up on the stand because the training to be an expert is inadequate. You can go there and within a few months become an expert yourself, or with no firearms expertise whatsoever. The last thing is they have to participate in 2 raids, basically. They have to act as a technical expert in 2 raids, serving of search warrants, basically, with local law enforcement, ATF, or whoever they assign them to. So these guys are supposed to be the technical experts, but it doesn't seem like they have too much technical expertise. I don't consider myself an expert, but I think I probably have more of the requirements done than your average officer in FATD, which is kind of scary. All right, my name is John Crump. I have a Patreon. If you like what I do here and you like my reporting, go to my Patreon and help me get famous. No, not really. It just helps me put money back into my projects. Right now, if you are at the $5 level, you get not only this patch, which all $5 members get, but you will also get the Crumpy Militia patch, or the Crumpy Ever Vigilant patch, which is right there. Right there. You don't get you get a patch version of that. I also have a live channel where we talk to a lot of interesting people. Today we'll be talking to BWE Firearms, Richard Hoffman, who is the top Uzi builder in the world on from BWE Firearms. We'll be talking to him today. Got a lot of good shows coming up. Go ahead over there and join. I would love to have you. All right. Stay ever free. Stay ever vigilant. Keep in the fight. I am out. And remember to spade and neuter your pets.